All right, I think we are live. Welcome everyone to our sneak peek into, actually, I don't know if we're live. Okay, now I think we're live. Welcome everyone to our sneak peek into what Kelsey and I do as online wellness coaches. So tonight we're going to be going over a few different things. So I'm going to share my screen, and that way, for all of you visual learners like myself and Kelsey, you can see what we're going to be going through. All right, so that's our pretty team up top. And we're going to be going over why we're here, how our company is different and our partnerships are different, exactly what we do, how we earn money, a few other things, all in an effort so that you can see if coaching will be a good fit for your lifestyle or not. Before we get into all of the good stuff, I'm going to introduce myself, and then Kelsey's going to introduce her, and then we're going to get into why you're really here. So my name is Samantha, and I've been coaching for 6 years, and I signed up as a coach at a point where I was a gym goer. I was going to the gym about 6 days a week, and I would do cardio or take classes because I didn't know how to use the equipment. My intention was just to get skinny and to get a thigh gap because I thought that's what, I don't know, I liked at the time. And I had a super unhealthy relationship with the scale. I would weigh myself every single day and base what I wore that day, what I ate that day, the mood I was in that day, how many calories I tried to burn on the treadmill later that day, everything based on if the number was higher or lower than the previous day. It was just not fun being in that headspace. I was also restricting my food intake or binging, so I wasn't seeing any progress. And so I started because I really wanted to commit to my own journey. I didn't sign up as a coach right away. I signed up to try something new because I was fed up that the diet pills weren't working and the hour-long cardio sessions weren't working. So at the same time, I was also working at General Electric. I had a full-time job as a CRM project lead, which was actually pretty cool. I got to travel globally twice, but when it came down to it, I was just doing Excel spreadsheets and training calls and whatnot. And so it wasn't too glamorous. And it didn't pay very well. I have my master's, but GE was such a popular name at the time that just working there was like enough to put on your resume that they didn't pay people with their MBA any more than anybody else. And so the pay wasn't great. And I was looking for side jobs. I lived in Albany at the time, and there was this website called AlbanyAreaHelpWanted.com, and they had like all these job postings, and I eventually ended up babysitting as a 24-year-old. After work, I would go babysit this kid, and that's what I needed to do in order to earn extra money to pay off to make the minimum payment on my student loans. So that's where I was at financially. It was just kind of like living paycheck to paycheck and babysitting to try and get extra money so that I could do fun things. And that was when I finished my first workout program, felt amazing, and I wanted to sign up as a coach, but I almost didn't. My two biggest hesitations, number one was judgment. For some reason, I was so afraid of what my family was going to think of me. So I pulled each person aside one-on-one, and I was like, Mom, what would you think if I did this? Dad, what would you think? All these people. And then I realized it doesn't matter what they think because they're going to support me either way. And they were like, we don't care, just go for it. So even if they didn't say that, it doesn't matter what they think. I wanted to do it anyways because I wanted to earn an extra income, and I wanted to earn all of the free trips that I saw my coach earning, and I wanted all of it. But the second thing that almost held me back was I thought it was a pyramid scheme. Yes, the coach that I signed up under was having amazing success, but is everybody else having success, or is it just the top few? So that was one of my biggest concerns, and we'll talk about that later under coaching questions. But fast forward, I told myself that I would give myself 6 months of doing everything that my coach told me to do. And if I wasn't breaking even financially or having fun, I would quit. 6 years later, I'm still here. And while I did say I signed up for the income and for the free trips, the reason why I'm still here truly is the community. I did not sign up for more girlfriends. I thought that it was fine. Like I had all the friends that I needed, but having the community that we have in our team page and reconnecting with Kelsey. Kelsey and I went to camp together like so many years ago. And, oh, hi, Lucy. And so we reconnected, and the community really is like my most favorite part. And now as the leader of a team, we try and build this culture of community too. So it's been a lot of fun. So that's a little bit about me. Kelsey and Lucy, why don't you share a little bit about you?
Hey guys, yeah, Lucy just joined me. She's the reason actually that I became a coach. I was, well, okay, we'll start here. I was in an abusive relationship, and then I was in a really toxic relationship, like one right after the other. And so when I met my now husband, I was really hesitant because I was just like in a total party phase and just treated my body like complete shit. And so when I met my husband, I was like, you know, maybe I need to be a little bit of a better human. I was just like, I was bartending full time, and I was teaching preschool, and just like not barely making ends meet, and just so miserable, hungover every single day, like just a hot mess. And so after my husband and I got married, we went on our honeymoon. Excuse me. And along came Lucy, and I got really, really sick. When I found out I was pregnant with her, I got something called hyperemesis, and so I was throwing up all day, every day, and I couldn't work. Lucy, can you let mommy talk? I couldn't work. I had to quit both my jobs, and my husband at the time was working at a job that just wasn't going to provide enough for us. So basically, I reached out to Sam. I was already using the programs. I lost 25 pounds before my wedding. I had to go down 6 dress sizes. I had to keep going in and having her fix the dress. And so I knew that I loved the products, and they really started to change my life physically and then slowly mentally. And so I started tossing around coaching. I started tossing around coaching, and because I needed an income, and then it just kind of took off from there. I was kind of back and forth in between coaching and not, because I was so sick, and kind of just let my excuses get the best of me. So now here we are a couple of years later, and I'm able to be at home with these crazies. I have another daughter too, who's 9 months, and my husband runs his own company as well. He is a home inspector, and so we both get to work from home with our babies. So it's really cool. The one thing that was holding me back, I was nervous that I wasn't the right person. I just didn't think I could do it. Like, I had really no reason why. I just saw Sam like going on all these trips, and I was like, I didn't even think it was a thing. So that was pretty cool to know.
Kelsey, you're muted and your video went off. Life of having toddlers. I wonder if she got disconnected. We'll wait another second, and then I will keep going if she doesn't come back. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's just me. She definitely got off. All right, so I'm gonna keep going for you guys, share with you some more details, and I'm sure she's gonna hop back on and she can finish sharing her story with you guys. So I'm gonna share my screen. Here we are. Oh, Kelsey, there you are.
Oh my gosh, my iPad died.
I was like, where is she?
How embarrassing.
That's okay. What were you were ending with why you signed up as a coach? Hold on, you're muted now.
How are we now?
Very good.
Oh my gosh. So this is my life. This is how my life typically goes. And that's why I love this job, because it doesn't matter. Like, whoever my people are, they are just going to accept who I am and that I'm a mess and that my kids are always going to be in everything that I do. So my apologies, but I just didn't think I was the right person for the job. I didn't think that I knew enough or was capable enough. And Sam really just believed in me until I was able to believe in myself. And it was just a really cool feeling that I just wanted to continue. So here we are now. And I just love that I'm able to work and be the best person for me and my kids and my husband, and also provide an income that helps with my crazy. So
I love it. Awesome. So let's share a little bit more about what we actually do. So we have, if you can't tell already, we focus on our own journey and we share it on social media, and we share the good and the bad. We share the days that we ate broccoli and worked out, but also the days where we have wine on a Wednesday night and on a team call, and the days where we gain weight and whatever, because people just want to see the real us. They're not looking for perfection. They're just looking for a real human to inspire them. Also, we participate in our wellness group. This is really, again, just for us to get motivated and stay even more accountable. But when it comes to the income producing activities, the first one that we do is expanding our network. The second that we do is form friendships and build a connection with someone. And then we invite people to learn more about our accountability groups, or we invite them to learn more about our coaching team, which is what we're doing tonight. So you guys will invite people to learn more about this and invite to an event like this as well, so that they can learn more. And most of the time, people don't sign up when you first ask them. So we always circle back and check in and see if now is a better time for them to consider doing it. Kelsey and I do most of this on Instagram, but we also can do it on Facebook, even Pinterest and Twitter, and in real life. So we will teach you each one of those things. You do not need to know how to do any of it, and you probably shouldn't know how to do any of it before you actually get started. And each one of our activities is actually on the business activity tracker. It's basically just a to-do list so that you can check off the things as you do them throughout the day. Now, in terms of the time commitment, like I said, when I first started coaching, I also worked full time. So I was working about an hour and a half a day, maybe 2 hours. I would wake up at 5 a.m. That's when I would do my workout and plan my day. But my full lunch break, I had a desk job. So my full lunch break, the 1 hour, was committed to doing what you see here, expanding my network, building friendships, inviting people or following up with people. And then 30 minutes at night, maybe an hour, was just responding to people or doing more of those activities. So for me, it was an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. But as you can see, Kelsey is the one who is so super busy. So Kelsey, what does your time commitment look like right now?
Sorry. So right now it's kind of all over the place. I mean, honestly, every day is different, which I personally love, because when I was bartending, that was a lot of what I loved about it. I have Lucy in school usually during the day. And so it's just my littlest and I, and she still naps a lot. So I'm able to use my her nap time for the most part, but I am able to split up my tasks that Sam just listed into small little cracks throughout the day, because there are some days where I have meetings for my husband's business, and, you know, Lucy's home and Lily's she's teething right now. So she's like miserable. And those are the days where I will just do 10 minutes here, 10 minutes here, and really capitalize on that time, because the things that we do are simple, but they have to be consistent. And so that is my biggest focus, is just making sure I get those things done in a very small amount of time. And then once they go to bed, I sit down and do sometimes 20 minutes, sometimes an hour. It just totally depends, but definitely not a 9 to 5 type of schedule for sure.
So just little cracks throughout the day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love it. All right. So what are the biggest questions that we get asked on a daily basis? So the first one is that you have to be, or people say, I won't be a good coach because I'm not fit yet. And to this, we really just have to point out the obvious fact that everything now on social media is real time. People would much rather see you on day one and day two and doing well on day three and bad on day four and watching the whole journey rather than you just showing up on day 100 or whatever with a before and after transformation. If you do that, they'll be inspired and keep scrolling. But if you were able to show your journey on day one, they're going to be a lifer and trust you and watch your journey and want to be a part of that journey with you. Now, the second one is pyramid scheme. I don't ever get this, but it was such a huge roadblock for me. So I wanted to address it. A pyramid scheme, there's actually no products being sold. And obviously we have workouts and nutrition courses and meal plans and all these things that we actually sell. But in a pyramid scheme also, when people sign up, they don't sign up with anything, and you'll never earn more than whoever signed you up. So it's all about getting in at the right time and being under the right people. Now with coaching, it's not like that at all. Like I said, we do have products and programs and services and all of that we offer. But the coolest part is your income is not capped based on who you signed up under or when you signed up. You can earn as much as you want. And we also don't earn an income off of somebody who just signs up. If they don't sign up with anything, we don't earn anything. It's our job to mentor you and to mentor other people so that they see the success that they want, and then we get compensated, which we'll talk about later. Also, I just want to point out that I never would have ever made more than my bosses at GE, and my boss would have never made more than their boss. I think a big thing that people think about with coaching is that you can't earn more than the person that you signed up under, or like that signed up before you. And I'm earning more than people that signed up before me. And my favorite stat to share is there's a girl on our team named Nicole who is she's 3 levels under me in my team, but she's earning almost as much as I am, which is my dream. My goal is to help all of my coaches earn what I am and even surpass me. Also, people think that they won't be a good coach because they're not a good salesperson. And for this, we love when people aren't good salespeople, because yes, we have products that we sell. We connect our clients with products, but it's not about the sale. I was at a leadership event and they said, unlike other companies, our job is not over once we make the sale. That's when it starts. And so it really is all about caring for people, being there for them, seeing how we can help them, and leading with gratitude and your heart versus just seeing dollar signs in people. And last but not least, people get a little bit worried if they don't have social media experience. I just want to say that before coaching, I had an Instagram, but it was all of my kitten or wine. It was my cat or wine. And I didn't do anything to grow my social media. And now I built up my first Instagram from coaching to 19,000 followers, and it got hacked. So I'm starting fresh, but and I'm using all of the tips that I give my coaches to build their Instagram, and I'm growing my second account from that. So all that to say, you need zero social media experience. As long as you're open to trying something new and being coachable and taking our advice, then you're going to be a perfect fit. So, hidden perks to joining this business. Again, I did not join for the community, but that's one of my favorite parts now, because as soon as you join, you're plugged into our team page and you gain positive, uplifting, motivated, encouraging, and it truly does feel like a family of real people. Also, annual luxury vacations. We are headed to Punta Cana in March of this year. And this is a picture of our girls on our team from Riviera Maya, Mexico, which was 2 years ago. And so those are a huge perk. Also monthly swag. We get t-shirts and hats and personal development books and all the amazing things. We actually just found out yesterday that we're going to be getting massage guns. You know those guns that like massage your muscles? We get that as a prize too. Also free coaching, which we'll talk more about later. But like I said, with social media, we teach you everything that you need to do. Personal growth and development, I think that's a hidden perk, because that's not something I expected to dive into at all with coaching, but it's such a huge blessing that we do focus on that. And accountability for your own health, fitness, and life goals. So how we're different. When you're thinking about becoming a coach, you can be super confident that with this company that we partner with, which is Beachbody, we have a full comprehensive approach to helping people. We have nutrition via meal plans and nutrition courses, workout programs, supplementation, mindset, and support. There's literally not another company out there that has all of that. So when you picture yourself becoming a coach, you can be confident in helping. Say you have a friend that loves CrossFit. Awesome. We can get them our pre-workout to amp up those workouts. Or if you have a nutritionist, then we can help them with the workout side of things. We have something for every single person. Also, free coaching. I didn't realize the value of this until I was just at a Tony Robbins event that I paid a pretty penny for. And one of the speakers was giving social media training. And I was sitting in the audience like, yep, I know that. Yep, I know that. Yep, I know that. There's one thing that I didn't know. And I learned it all from coaching. And also, at the very end of that presentation, this presenter was selling his course for $3,000, you guys. And that was like super discounted. Apparently, it was way more than that. $3,000 just on social media training. And so we offer all of that to you for free. You're welcome. But we also teach you how to expand your network, how to do it on Instagram, how to build real authentic connections, and how to not be that gross person that's messaging everybody that's like, hey, buy from me. Also, evidence of success. We've been around for a very long time, 20 years and 10 years of product line. One thing that I really want to point out here is that we're science-based. We were just at our summit event, which is a quarterly event where you get to work out with celebrity trainers and do team bonding and tons of amazing things. And they announced that they found a more pure source of fiber in Africa. So they're going to swap out the existing fiber that we have in our superfood shakes and replace it with this. And they're adding in probiotics just because they found a potent blend of probiotics. And they're not charging us any extra or anything, but they're always doing research to see on the nutrition side, but also fitness side to improve what we offer. So I just wanted to, oh no, I got rid of it. I'm going to share a little bit about my income progression, then jump to another slide on a different page to show you or talk to you guys about how we actually earn money. So when I first signed up, I really just wanted to earn $150 a month because I had 5 student loans and thought that that would make a decent dent in that. And so that was my goal. And in my first 4 weeks, I made $0, but I was doing all the things, right? And I made $0. And in week 5, I made $4.99 because I finally sold somebody a sampler pack of our superfood shakes. And in week 6, I earned $150. And that to me was mind-blowing that I just reached the goal for the month in 1 week. So I became really competitive with myself and I said, can I do it again? And can I do it again? And I did. And I just kept challenging myself to do the same things. And this is definitely we call it, there's 2 different types of income systems. There's heavy on the front end or the back end. Front end are all those companies out there that you see that like you sign up and you get a free car or you get $1,000 perk or like all these flashy things, which I'm going to tell you is true. They give you all of those things, but they also take it away once you're in, and then you have no income because it was all the flashy stuff. We're proud to say that our company is not that. We are heavy on the back end system, meaning we don't have anything flashy when you get signed up. You can definitely start earning an income in your first week, but it's heavy on the back end, meaning that the more consistent you are, like I did everything for 4 weeks and no pay, but I kept doing it and I kept doing it. And I started to build a real solid residual income that's not going to go away. And so I did that for a year and a half. And that was when I matched what I was earning at my full-time job. And I went on my very first trip that same month that I realized that. And on this trip, I saw all of the people. I saw people older than me and younger than me and way heavier than me and skinnier than me. And a lot of them were coaching full-time. And it was the first time that I realized that it wasn't just top coaches that were coaching full-time. It was anyone who just wanted to coach and who had the income there to support that. And so that's when it first was planted in my head of, oh my gosh, like what if this was my life of traveling and being surrounded by these people and leading with my fitness and nutrition. And so I was too scared to just quit, even though I matched my full-time income. So I wanted to consistently earn that much on a, like I said, consistent basis. And then I would consider doing it. And in 6 months, I doubled my full-time job's income and maintained it. And that's when I quit my full-time job to coach full-time. And that was 4 years ago, which is just crazy to say. But I was able to do that all with coaching. And so instead of going to the other slide, I'll just point out that there are lots of different ways that we get paid. The main two, number one is retail commission. We earn between 25 to 50% of all sales that we make. And then the other way is team building. Once you start to build a team, which again, Kelsey and I are here to help you do just that, that is when you get extra perks and bonuses, not only weekly, but also quarterly, which is pretty awesome. So once you get signed up, what can you expect from our team? We are Fit Vibes Tribe and the Glow Gang, and we have so much support for you guys. So first of all, there's weekly calls on Mondays with corporate, and they always feature a top coach, and they're sharing what's working for them. We have Monday and Wednesday team calls, Monday evening and Wednesday afternoon, where we're just sharing what works for us or a special guest speaker. Another time just to connect on our smaller team pages. Also, you have one-on-one support from Kelsey or myself or the coach who invited you to this call, and your upline, which would be me. And so I'm here to help you grow as well. And around the clock support from our team page. Our group is so active and so amazing. And so anytime you have a question, you can post in there and someone will get back to you. So sign up options. There are lots of different options, but the main three, the first one is, I called it nada. You don't get signed up with anything, no workouts, no meal plans, no supplements or anything. It's $39.95 to sign up as a coach. I don't think I've ever signed anybody up this way, just because when you start promoting our wellness groups and inviting people to learn that, you want to have trust with people, and they're not going to trust you if you've never tried the workouts or if you've never done the meal plans or anything. So that is an option. But what most people get signed up with is the basics. And this month, it's the basics plus VIP access. And what this means is you get a full year access of our workout platform called Beachbody On Demand. There's also meal plans in there. And the VIP access is to Bar Blend, which is our program that hasn't even launched yet. It launches later this month, and you get it in there for free, along with the affirmation cards that comes with it and a meal plan and all of that stuff. And your choice of Shakeology for 30 days or Energize and Recover for 30 days, which is our pre and post workout. All of that is $150, and that $39.95 coach fee that you see is completely waived, so you do not need to pay that. It would just be $150. And then there's the all-in bundles, and there are a lot of different ones. They vary from $220 to $360. A lot of people do sign up with the $220 option, which is the basics and VIP with Shakeology plus Energize plus Recover. But there's also ones where we offer mats and a whole bunch of different options. So we're just going to say to message us or the coach who invited you to this call to learn more and to ask more about these bundles so that we can pick and recommend the best one for you. And last but not least, you see here, the only required recurring fee is about $16 a month. That's it. It's our goal to help you help 3 people each month so that you can pay and break even and start to profit from the supplements that you choose to get each month. But the only required recurring fee is $16, which is kind of cool. And what that goes towards is all of the infomercials that you see, which you're going to start to see more of them as well. Beachbody last year spent, I want to say $47 million on advertising. And next year, they're going to spend $176 million on advertising. They're not charging us anymore. They're just going to be pumping so much more money into advertising, meaning more clients for all of us. But it also goes towards inventory. We do not store anything. Whenever somebody wants to sign up, they just order online, and there's distribution warehouses all over the US, Canada, and UK. It covers coach relations. They're amazing to work with. All of that stuff. So what's next? Talk to your coach, ask all the questions that you have, tell us your biggest hesitations and what's holding you back, and also try and think, what would I do with coaching? What are my dreams? And I know that for me, I had such small dreams when I first started coaching, and coaching has helped me dream bigger. So really think, in a dream world, what would your life be like? And realize that coaching can help you do just that. Second, we're going to help you choose a bundle for you and recommend the best solution. And lastly, start training. As soon as you get signed up, you will be added into our team pages and get started on some training in our group, which you can do at your own pace. It's self-paced, and you'll start training with both Kelsey and I to hit your business running. So that's what we've got for you guys. If you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to reach out. As you know, Kelsey and I had a lot of questions and hesitations before we started. So if you have any questions at all or hesitations, we'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, thank you so much, Kelsey, for sharing your story. And thank you guys for watching this webinar. And we hope to see you in our team page. Bye, guys.